Shalom Israel, this is Sister Anna. Thank you for stopping by the Humble Butterfly podcast. I have a new topic for y'all, but before we get started, please like, subscribe, and ring that bell, okay? The topic today is the spirit of witchcraft in Babylon. The spirit of witchcraft is so strong in Babylon. We have surpassed Sodom and Gomorrah. Now I just don't know what it is. But in case you don't know what witchcraft is, and it's the first time to my channel, the witchcraft is the practice of magic, especially for evil purposes or the use of spells. And this is, oh my goodness, it's at an all-time scale in Babylon. And we can't even just say in Babylon. It's all over the world, but Babylon's just being more open with it. Deuteronomy 18:10 says this: "There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch." Israel have a really bad habit of turning to other things instead of turning to the Most High. And we're seeing this so much. And there's hidden ones among us in Israel, but this is going to get you caught up in some mess. I'm about to show you a video.
This is Haitian Voodoo. As you guys can see, all the different, these are the candles. These are all the different candles they light for different things. As you guys can see, look, the candle of love drawing, lovers. Look at a court case candle, a candle for money drawing to get money. House blessing. There's different candles.
In New Age and witchcraft, they light candles, doing rituals onto demons and hope that they would grant them their requests for things like money and love, but it's all demonic.
These are the different statues that they'll put for the altars. As you can see, there's more statues up here, and look at this. They even have, the Virgin Mary right there holding Jesus. They have angels. They have Buddha right there. Some more Buddhas, the different saints, as you see in the Catholic Church. The bigger candles. Look, they even have the Egyptian statues right here. They have one right there, Egyptian statue.
In Catholicism, they use the same exact statues. They worship and bow down to saints just like they do in Voodoo and Santeria. It's called idolatry. It's demonic, and you should not do it.
This holes, is like when they doing some work, we have one spirit called Bosu, it's like a cow boss in one, when you're doing the spirit, so you use it to the spirit to, or you do the bottle like that. I use this, I make those bottles with this. I'm going to make those bottles. You can use this and to.
Now y'all all heard him say that they have to use the Catholic statues for voodoo.
They present it to the spirit.
To the spirit. Okay, and what are the spirits called?
And I can show you the image of the spirit.
Okay.
And it's called Bosu.
Bosu.
That's what it represents.
Okay, let's go see it.
In witchcraft and voodoo, they worship spirits, aka demons, and they give sacrifices, have statues, and do rituals onto these false gods. It's demonic.
There's more over here too. There's more over here, as you guys can see. And this is the spirit for the cow. Come here.
This is Bosu.
This is Bosu. It looks like a Catholic saint.
Yeah, it's still Catholic saint. In order for us, to really use the spirit, so we have to do the Catholic thing and to show them, we believe in the Catholic. Really, we was not believe in the Catholic. We was believe in the black spirit.
Many witches and warlocks hide in the Catholic Church. It's because it's no different. It's idolatry. Like I said, they bow down to spirits, to demons. We don't worship saints and we don't worship idols.
Right there.
This is Baphomet.
Okay.
Baphomet, Baphomet is the one from here, from America. Is the spirit from the America. For the same way, Haiti, we use it too. So Baphomet is the god of those artists. When all those artists,
in Hollywood?
Yeah, when you're talking about Jay-Z, Jay-Z, Beyonce, all this is what they're serving.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the spirit is serving, man. All those people, when you go down there, you initiate that.
Did you hear that? The voodoo priest confirmed that in Hollywood, they worship the false god, the demon, the principality, the fallen angel, Baphomet. And that's how they get money, power, and fame, through sacrifices and rituals and worship onto this false god, this demon. Wow.
And what about that knife? Why is there a knife there?
Oh, this is different. This is like the knife, like, is for me, like, my spiritual thing. Like, if any evil people come there, anything bad, so we can shut it down.
Everything the devil does is a perversion of what God does. The Bible says that the word of God is the sword of the spirit. The devil tries to pervert that, and he tries to incorporate murder, literal murder and death, and pervert that with a knife. You see how he stuttered? You see how he didn't come through with a clean response? That's because even he knows it's wrong.
What does that mean? Is that in Creole or French?
This is Creole, man. So, bienvenue to mes 10 ans yo avec mes canal. It's like, all those like hypocrite people, like, you're welcome to my place.
Oh, wow.
That lady, she's called Santa Barbara. She's the one, like, fighting for Haitian revolution. So she's the mother of the Haiti.
Wow, Santa
Barbara. It's called, we call it the Dantor, Ezidi Dantor.
That is Jezebelic worship, just like we see in the Catholic Church when they bow down to Mary, the statue. That is idol worship. That is demonic. We don't worship idols or dead people. Demonic.
Even the mermaids. I've even heard my wife tell me that there's real mermaids in Haiti.
Yes, the real one. I never see it.
But you heard about it?
Yeah, I hear about it. Yeah.
At the ocean.
Yeah. I have this room here. This room here is a part of, like, for.
Oh wow, this is an actual altar. Like, this is actually where you come. This is where you do reading.
Yeah, this is the altar. Like, when we do in the spiritual, they have two. One is hot, one is cold. So this is where, if we are going to do, like, Rada, like, and they have Rada and they have Petro. This one is a Petro room. Like, it's not a Rada.
Okay.
Rada is, like, the cold tank, like, all those scents from Yamaya, Simbi, all those things. So this is not the Rada, this is the Petro. So from there is all these high spirit. You can, when you try to do reading, you can come here, like, sit down with them and talk.
Oh, so this is where you do the reading.
This is the reading room.
Wow. So you would do a reading here. You would have the person sit right here.
Yeah, I will have the person sit right there.
Okay.
And then I will sit here and call the spirit. And when the spirit come, without the person tell me nothing, and the spirit will tell the person the truth, whatever has happened to his life.
How would the spirit tell? Like, the actual spirit, or does it enter you, or does it go speak?
It's into me.
Wow. So the actual the ancestral spirit, right? It's an ancestral spirit, right?
Yeah.
It'll enter you and then speak to the person about it. So
I talk to the person, tell the person about his life, what's going on, what is the next, what the future, what he's been doing too.
Wow. And then when you're speaking, are you there? Are you conscious?
You completely are not there. No, you're not there. You're not there. You're gone. After the spirit come, you come. That's why, like,
so you actually are not there.
No, you're not there.
You don't remember nothing.
No, you don't remember. You don't remember. Yeah, you don't remember. When it comes, it's taking your body completely.
That right there, my brothers and sisters, is called demonic possession. The demon takes over their soul and body and will eat, drink, and speak through them while they're unconscious. I'm here to tell you, witches and warlocks can hear in the spirit realm from demons and get information from your past, but it doesn't make it good. They put witchcraft control on people by telling them specific things about their past to make people believe everything they say. But
another room?
Yeah, this is another room. This one is like this is another room right there. This one is like where Bosu is. This is where we do, like, really, really strong work. So this is the place for reading too, and then we do the reading here. This is about for dead people, like, really.
Is there a light in here we could turn on, or no? No light?
Hold on.
Okay. Just so we could get a good visual of it. It's like Christmas lights. Wow. So this, oh my goodness, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so this right there really is part of, like, right there is part of the death.
Okay,
like,
so
your family, your mom, all your ancestors.
Anyone that's dead.
This is anyone of dead people, and this is how, like, we put them together, we call them, we offering them stuff, and then we talk to them.
we cannot worship our dead relatives. People are deceived into believing they're worshiping their ancestors, when in reality, they're actually worshiping demons.
What's that one right there? The doll.
Which one?
The doll on top of the skull.
The doll is like, is represent like as a spirit.
Okay.
Some spirit.
It's a representative of spirit.
Yeah.
And is that all alcohol?
Oh, yeah, this is all alcohol.
Okay. Does the spirit drink alcohol?
Yes, the spirit drink a lot when it come.
Wait. So the spirit enters you, and then when you
I don't drink.
The spirit drinks through you.
Yeah, I don't drink. I don't smoke. When the spirit come in me, drink, smoke.
What?
In black magic, they use voodoo dolls to perform rituals. How dumb is that? And also, when the demon possesses the voodoo priest, he will drink and smoke, creating a demonic atmosphere in his temple for the demon to be empowered. Stop drinking and smoking, folks.
Have this one too, like when the spirit, like when the gay come, like this is hot paper.
What?
They get it, pull all this in the body and drink it. You can smell it.
Ah.
Leviticus 19:31 says, "Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Most High, your God." These demons are on a prowl, Israel, and you have to be careful in all things you do, especially what you let your kids watch. They want to capture your kids at a young age, so it's like nothing. I remember back in the day, you would never see somebody kissing on the TV, or right before they was finna take off their clothes, it switched to a different scene. Now they doing full-blown naked folks on the TV. And Disney is one of the worst. I was watching a TikTok video and a brother was doing a live, and then a sister popped on his live and she just was outside of her mind, like literally insane in the membrane. I'm about to let you watch this clip.
How did you attach to her?
Watching The Little Mermaid.
So Medusa, you attached to her through watching The Little Mermaid.
Yes.
How did you do that, though?
I cast a spell. I entered through the TV. Disney.
What about Disney?
Magic, of course. It's full of magic.
You saying Disney is full of magic?
Yes, it is.
What kind of magic?
It's full of witchcraft.
Huh?
It's full of witchcraft.
So Disney is full of witchcraft.
Yes.
I don't understand. Is it witches running Disney? What do you mean it's full of witchcraft?
Yes. It casts spells through the TV. The TV is the portal. That's how we get to kids. We hate kids.
So the TV is a portal, and that's how you get the kids through Disney. Is this something that Disney knows about? I mean, I don't understand. So Disney is a part of Satan's kingdom. That's what you're saying. So every show on Disney is bad? Is that what you're saying? Every cartoon? So how do you get to them through Disney?
We cast spells, incantations.
You cast spells. So are you casting spells on certain shows?
Yes.
Give me some examples. Like what shows?
Little Mermaid. Harry Potter.
What else? What else?
Cinderella.
What else? What else?
You know too much.
What else? I'm commanding you in the name of the Most High God. Open your mouth.
Sleeping Beauty.
What else?
This is why we have to be careful of what we listen to, what we watch, who we hang around, who we bring into our lives, who we marry, because we don't know what kind of spirits is on these people. Try the spirit by the spirit. They're trying to make all this stuff seem normal, and to a lot of the world it does seem normal, so it flies right over their head. But you're gonna have to look through stuff through your spiritual eye, because these demons are out there. Deuteronomy 18:9-12 says, "When thou art come into the land which the Most High giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all those that do these things are an abomination unto the Most High. Because of these abominations, the Most High doth drive them out from before thee." All these things are an abomination to the Most High. And the biggest deception right now that's just worldwide is the so-called conscience movement, where they're calling that the Great Awakening now. You're conscious now. I'm like, you being conscious, you become conscious once you wake up from this wicked world and start keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. This conscious movement is tricking a grip of our brothers and sisters. I'm seeing it more and more on people's page, and I'm like, what in the hoopla is going on over here? And it's weird because a lot of our people, our own people on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, is tricking a lot of the people into believing this stuff. Like this video right here.
Voodoo is evil? How? That shit was here before all the religions arrived. Y'all niggas think everything witchcraft. All of these niggas in Bibles be telling these lies. Yeshua or Jesus, wherever his name is, sound like to me he a voodoo priest. That nigga was walking on water, but people in Africa today is walking on heat. Voodoo is nothing but going within and using the tools that God provided. Crystals and sage and everything else can help you. Scary ass nigga, just try it. Now I understand the people that use it today, some of them use it for evil. But when you use it for God's work, then that's when God turn you to a leader. Now I'm protected, I don't need a heater. I done turned into a public speaker, rapping on beats like LA leakers, rapping by knowledge, but I'm not a teacher. I'm getting stronger, evil getting weaker. Photon energy, big 9 ether. I'm a benevolent, powerful creature. God is a woman, I can't wait to meet her.
That brother that was rapping in that video, he had over 40K views, and 60% of the people that was agreeing with him in the comments was our people. Shaking my head. Lord. Our people are destroyed truly from a lack of knowledge. The word ain't going around the way it should be, but it is a great awakening. But this is why only a few will be chosen, because our people are so dumbfounded and just lost in the sauce. These demons taking over them. Oh my goodness, I seen this video. Look at this.
I'm so glad that I found this video again.
This curious piece of footage has been going viral this past couple of weeks. Its origins are unknown, but this version was re-uploaded to TikTok by user Redeem777. Believed to have been filmed somewhere in Africa, we can see a group of people gathered around a man standing in the water.
And
looks like some kind of ritual is underway. But take a look at what happens next.
I mean, I don't know if it's from, I don't know if this is some divine power that God gave this woman. I think it's a woman, but I'm not sure.
All of a sudden, the water recedes unusually fast, emptying the bay in the blink of an eye.
Look at this. It's already dry, like where that guy's standing. There it goes.
According to the witnesses' reactions, they believe the shaman was responsible for shifting the water.
This is some divine power that God gave this woman.
Everybody in the comments is saying that this woman is like Moses, and now of course she's an idol. They worshiping and following her. This is ridiculous. We are not learning anything from the word. That's all you read about in Israel. The Israelites praying to the Most High. He blesses us. We fall, after he blesses us, we go back into idolatry. We in sin and we're cursed. And then we beg for the Most High's forgiveness. He forgive us. 10 minutes later, we worshiping false idols again. And ain't nothing new under the sun. Now, I did some research on this week, and everybody need to stop and leave these zodiac signs alone. Don't utter it. Don't compare yourself or other people to it. And I got a video explaining it. And, you know, the scripture tell us not to do it. Saul got in trouble for doing this mess. Look at 1 Chronicles chapter 10, 13 through 14. It reads, "So Saul died for his transgression, which he committed against the Most High, even against the word of the Most High, which he kept not, and also for asking counsel for one that had familiar spirits to inquire of it, and inquired not of the Most High. Therefore he slew him and turned the kingdom unto David, the son of Jesse." When you're turning to these zodiac signs instead of the word of the Most High or inquiring of the Most High, you got the spirit of Saul.
The zodiac sign you claim is the name of a demonic spirit. When you claim that sign, you give that spirit legal right to enter you. They hide your true personality and bring sickness, crossing and cursing and hexing your life up. The Persian manuscript, Kitab-i Ajalib-i Makul Khat, depicts the demonic spirit of each sign. And I'm going to show y'all right now. This is the demon named Aries. When you accept this demon, it brings head and brain issues like strokes, headaches, migraines, and brain aneurysms. Here is a demon named Taurus. When you speak the spirit over your life, you'll be prone to problems with the neck, problems with your throat, things like sore throats, colds, and earaches. It can make you sluggish to the point where you find yourself gaining weight. You're now looking at the spirit named Gemini. Those who claim this demon by saying I'm a Gemini accept anxiety disorders, nervous exhaustion, insomnia, respiratory problems, and problems with their lungs, shoulders, and arms. It's not good. This here is the spirit named Cancer. For everybody that takes on and says that I'm a Cancer, it likes to give people depression, the spirit of depression, right? Spirits bring on spirit. This one brings on the spirit of depression. When people invite the demon of Cancer in, they turn to food to deal with that depression, which causes obesity, which in turn causes more depression. You'll also find common gastritis, nausea, gas pains, gallbladder issues, issues of the emotion, a lot of emotional stress, anxiety, tension, stomach issues, digestive issues. It's not good. Again, when you get to claiming that spirit Virgo and say I'm a Virgo, this is what you're accepting into your life. You're in agreement with this spirit. This spirit tends to bring things like abdominal and intestinal issues like ulcers, diarrhea, constipation, irritable bowel syndrome. Virgo, it likes to also give its followers eating disorders and dry skin. This one right here, Scorpio, is a nasty demon. When you accept it, it likes to give problems with the bladder, the rectum, genitals, your ovaries, and testes. Your sex hormones can be wonky, right? They can be really high or really low. And when they start to get really high, that spirit right there will make sure that you come in contact with people that like to hand out STDs. The spirit of Sagittarius loves making people who go, I'm a Sag, I'm a Sagittarius, and find their identity in that. It loves making sure that they get into accidents. No, you are not clumsy. You have a demon. You could have bad vision, problems with sciatica, sciatic nerves, problems with your hips and your thighs. This thing here, Capricorn, it likes to cause issues with your knees, bones, teeth, skin, and your joints. This is Aquarius. It'll mess with your lower legs, giving you ankle and calf issues. You get circulation issues, nervous system issues, a weak thalamus, and a crappy immune system. You're now looking at Pisces. When you accept it as your sign, it makes you very sensitive and emotional. It's from these emotions that illness begins in the body. You'll tend to hold a lot of water in your body as well and constantly catch colds. This here is that devil named Leo. When you say I'm a Leo, I'm a lion, I take it on. When you do these things, it makes you susceptible to hypertension, heart problems, back problems, spinal issues, hypertension, blocked arteries, and heart arrhythmias. It is not good. This right here is Libra. Do not be surprised when you go, I'm a Libra, if you start having problems with your kidneys. Or if you're a woman, you might have issues with the ovary. It affects the urinary tract, your adrenal glands. You'll find yourself getting backache, stomach aches, different bladder problems. Alright, so the depictions of those demons were from a Persian manuscript. This stuff is old. Zodiac signs originated in ancient Babylon, and you do not ever want to follow the Babylonians. The Babylonians divided the sky into 12 areas, right? Each of which was assigned a figure, a name, and a specific meaning. This became the zodiac, right, that we have now, with its 12 zodiac signs like Aries, Gemini, Virgo, or Leo. They were created by so-called astrological scientists. So each sign had a spirit, a demonic spirit that came with it, and ailments, right, that came with it as well, like I just read off. When you take on this zodiac as part of your identity, you also give that demon legal right to attach to you. You also suppress your true personality and accept what your sign says about you, not who you are. You also in turn accept that your birth date, the moon phase, etc., that they all affect you. I urge you to buck popular opinion, right? Leave it alone. Leave that.
Now, all that information was a handful, wasn't it? And we're all, or at least most of us, was guilty of it. But when you know better, you do better. Psalms 119:10 says, with my whole heart have I sought thee. Oh, let me not wander from thy commandments. Keep these laws, statutes, and commandments and stop falling for every suggestion that Babylon gives you. This woman put menstrual blood on her face because Babylon said it'll give her good skin. You guys are dumb. You guys are using these TikTok filters to see how you'll look when you get old and crying over it. This girl was boo-hooing. And there's spirits in these video games. In this next video, this brother went crazy.
So this man removed both his eyeballs and ate them after unaliving his wife and 2 children. Andre Thomas grew up in Texas, being raised by a single mother who was an alcoholic as well as schizophrenic. Growing up with 5 other siblings, often without power, water, and heat. Despite his upbringing, he was a part of the gifted program at school, and in church always knew the answer to Bible trivia as well as memorizing Bible stories. Things took a turn for Andre around the age of 10 when he told his friends he began to hear voices in his head of angels and demons fighting, and also said Raiden from Mortal Kombat talked to him as well inside of his head. This caused him to make an attempt on his life, and then again at 13. By the age of 15, he was already arrested a few times and on probation. When he was 16, he was dating a young girl named Laura Boren, age 15. The couple had a baby boy they named Andre Jr. and got married when he was 18 and she's still 17. 4 months into the marriage, the couple broke up, with Laura and the baby living with her parents and Andre living with his brother. In 2003, Laura had a new boyfriend and they had a daughter together named Leah. During this time, Andre had become addicted to illegal substances, multiple arrests for violence, admitted to a few mental hospitals, and also believed that his son was the Antichrist. On March 25th, 2004, Andre now lived with his mother and new girlfriend in a mobile home. While he was alone, he took a knife to his chest and went to sleep. When his mother came home, she took him to the hospital where he received stitches. While the staff was in the process of admitting him to a mental health ward, he walked out. Staff then called police, telling them Andre was dangerous, but they did not follow up on him. 2 days later, on the 27th, Andre went to Laura's apartments and kicked in the door, and when she came out to see what happened, he took a knife to her and put her lung inside of his pocket. He then went to the children's rooms, took a knife to them, and put their hearts into his pocket as well. He turned himself into the police and told them he doesn't believe that he deserves any consequences because he believes that he freed them from demons. While awaiting trial in his cell, he was reading Matthew 5:29, and it said, if your right eye causes you to stumble, take it out, and that's what he did. He was taken to a psychiatric ward, and his trial was held off until February 15, 2005, where he was found guilty and sentenced to death. On December 9th, 2008, he removed his left eye and ate it, believing it would stop the government from reading his thoughts. Andre is currently being held at a high-security psychiatric ward where he is sentenced to be executed on April 5th, 2023.
As you can see, idol worship is one hell of a drug. Get rid of them cigarettes. If you're an alcoholic, having problems with alcohol, email me so we can pray over you and start keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Before I head out, I want to leave you with this. Sin will take you further than you want to go, keep you longer than you want to stay, and cost you more than you want to pay. I pray that you guys got something out of this podcast. Repent, keep the Most High's laws, and seek the Most High at all times. And with that, I say shalom.